Okay, I wanted to address a subject on consciousness. Okay. Now, there's someone out there that says you want higher vibration and lower consciousness. Well, that's the opposite direction. Okay. You want higher consciousness. You want to awaken. We also hear them say, call people sleepers. You're not awake. Well, what do you think you're doing when you tell people lower consciousness? Go into the sleep. That's it. Be in ego. Be fully in ego. Embrace ego. Okay? That's basically what's being said. If somebody's saying you want higher vibration and lower consciousness, so be fully in ego. That's the opposite of what any of the masters will tell you. Consciousness and sleep is sleep. Okay? Non-awareness. So the direction you want to go is to higher consciousness, to awaken. You want to awaken to truth, not to repress it. So one wants to be in higher consciousness. For someone to say, go into lower consciousness, then you're going to the realm of the dark. Okay? You're going the opposite way. So do you want to go to the dark or do you want to go to the light? The light is higher vibration, higher consciousness. Okay? The dark is lower vibration, lower consciousness. Everything here has consciousness. Some are aware of what's there and some are not. Okay? The slower the vibration, the more solid something appears. The higher vibration, okay, the lighter it is, the lighter. Okay. So how someone can say you want lower consciousness is they're obviously not understanding, what's being said by the masters, even though they claim that they are reading directly from the masters and giving you absolute truth. They are twisting it 180 degrees away from what is being given by those within realization. Okay. So the way forward is higher consciousness, higher vibration, elevating, going to that light beyond lights, not dampening down the consciousness into a lower vibration, a lower consciousness, sleep state. You can't talk about people being in the sleep in personhood and then tell them you want higher vibrations and lower consciousness. So you're telling them to stay in the sleep. You're telling them to become just ego. Just become ego. Go into delusion. Go into the darkness. Go into low consciousness is non-awareness. So, I don't care what somebody wants to be a teacher, but, if you say you're putting out the truth, then one should understand what truth is. Truth is higher consciousness, higher awareness, elevated understanding. So in telling people you want higher vibration and lower consciousness, that is an oxymoron. You can't have higher vibration and lower consciousness. They don't go together. If you have lower consciousness, you have lower vibration. And while you may think it's higher, okay, It is in the realm of darkness. It is in the realm of sleep. It is in the realm of inertia. It is in the realm of, the opposite direction where realization is. Turiya Tita is going beyond the mind. One doesn't go beyond the mind by going into sleep mode. Okay? One goes beyond the mind when one can see through it, okay, into that stillness. And it's a stillness that is such a high vibration that it's beyond one's intellect to see it. It's like the light beyond light. The vibration is so high, it's beyond one's perception. Okay? So there's, again, some fallacies being put out there by, and if they want to teach at and somebody wants to go gravitate to that, good luck. But you're going in the wrong direction, okay? It's the wrong direction, okay? Yeah, eat vegetables, okay? How high a vibration are the vegetables? How high of awareness are vegetables, okay? So again, there's this mistaken notion that's going on with so many things. This is not to say I'm telling people to go out and eat meat. It's not that. But, look at things. Look at things. Understand it. Okay? Understand where it's coming from, what it is. Okay? So, yes. If you want to know the truth, read Ramana for yourself. What does he say about consciousness? Okay? Higher vibration, higher elevation, higher consciousness, more understanding, more awareness, more light. Okay? Not less. You're not going to get to realization by dampening down the consciousness, by going into the sleep mode. Okay? That doesn't get you to awareness. That just gets you to more dream state, fantasy, drama. Okay? And that's not awareness. That's not wisdom. That's not truth. So, again, check and see what Ramana says. When you have people out there saying they are teaching, they're giving you the highest truth directly from the masters, and yet they take something out of context and spin it and don't understand what they're saying, and telling you to go the opposite direction, that you want to lower consciousness. They're telling you basically, to get to realization, you have to dumb down. You have to go into, unconscious. Okay? You have to go into unawareness. You have to go into sleep mode. Okay? Now, if that was the right direction, Buddha wouldn't have said, "I've awakened." He would have said, "Oh, I'm in the great sleep, and I'm realized now, because I'm in the great sleep." No, that's no. Okay? One awakens, enlivens, has more energy, more life, more vitality. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. When I hear someone say that, higher vibration and lower consciousness, it's just like fingernails on a blackboard. of saying, yeah, you want to reach to God, then you go to Satan. Okay, if you want to reach to the highest levels, go to Satan. Go to the lies, go to dumbing down, go into total ego, and you're going to find God. Not the God that I know, okay? Not the divine is. You may find what you think is God, but it's absolute ego run amok, okay? And that's not liberating. That's not liberating in any way, shape, or form. That's just got mind spin, more mind spin, and more mind spin, and more mind spin going, where one tries to convince themselves of just how high and how elevated they are. But the truth is they are in suffering. Because why? They're going the wrong direction. They may be reading what masters are saying, but they're turning it 180 degrees on its ear. Okay? So it doesn't work that way. You can't say I'm reaching for the sky and reaching for the clouds and digging down in the earth. Drilling. Okay? You have to look up. You have to look up. So I'm going to leave this here. Take a few minutes. Look it up. Look up Ramana and consciousness, higher consciousness. Or see if Ramana says, yes, absolutely. If you want to get to realization, you want to develop lower consciousness. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for, but I mean, that's 180 degrees in the absolute opposite direction. And you will see no master ever saying develop low consciousness. Never in a million years. Okay? Unless you want to go into the demonic realm, okay, of delusion and sleep and, projections of dreams or fantasy, then maybe the lower consciousness would serve you well if you don't actually want to awaken to the truth of the universe and you want to develop some delusional idea about it. Then you can say, oh, I'm elevating my consciousness by going into a lower consciousness. I'm elevating my vibration by going to a lower consciousness. No, it doesn't work that way. That's not an elevation. That's a regression. That's regressing. Okay. If you want to go into lower consciousness, maybe, you can go into becoming a rock or, but it's not something that most people would aspire to. Most people want to go this direction, not that direction. So, I just, when you hear something like that, you just are agog with how can somebody take it and spin it in that direction to the absolute opposite of what Ramana, Nisargadatta are saying. Okay? And when they say you continue to deepen forever, okay, as long as you're here and you're taking your breath, no. There will be no place that you ever hear Ramana say you get to realization and then you're deepening forever. You're continuing to learn, you're continuing. No, Truth is truth is truth. Okay? The only thing that's changeable is the transient. Okay? And divine is constant, complete, whole. There is no deepening from where? When you're in the truth and you are in the absolute. The absolute divine is. That unchanging reality which is constant in nature, there's no deepening. The only thing that deepens is ego's ideations about something. Then they can have aha moments, okay? And maybe they say they're awakenings, or, some sort of a light bulb, something that comes out. But realization is not a deepening process, okay? There's a settling process that happens with it, a settling, okay? But it's not a continuing to learn. It's not a continuing to change things. That's no. It's again another misunderstanding, or just something fabricated, or where that's coming from, I don't know. But you'll not find that in anything that Ramana says, Nisargadatta says. None of the realized beings will ever say something like that. The Ashtavakra, the Vivek-Chudamani, none of the Advaita texts or realized beings will ever say that it's a continual process. As long as you're on this earth, it's a continual process. It's a continual process for ego, step by step by step by step. Okay? Deepening their knowledge. Okay? Deepening awareness. If they have not completed, if they've had a glimpse of it and gone back into ego, then they have a deepening process. They're not done. But a completion is a completion. So I just wanted to clear up some things, that I've heard along the way of mistaken notions. Now, again, if they want to put that out there and they want to say they're teaching that, and they want to say they've got the awareness, and they want to say, okay, they can say whatever they want. But in case anybody that I'm working with comes across that, I am happy to put this clarification out here and just say this is not what Ramana teaches. This is not what Nisargadatta put out there. Okay, this is not what one finds when one can deconstructs into the divine is. Okay. The divine is perfection, as it is unchanging, eternal. Okay? Eternally. What changes is the transient. That transient is always in flux. The divine is that stabilization point. 0 point balance. Stabilization. Pure truth. Higher vibration. Light beyond light. It's not light prior to light. It's light beyond light. Okay, higher dimensions. Okay, so much love and light. See you online.